Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. It's a Thursday night edition where we talk NBA.
Yup.
Live in our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Cole.
LeBron.
Give me a hell yeah!
Rated M for millennials, as you see. So we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to cover. Today we're going to cover the NBA, the trade deadline. We're going to cover the winners and losers, what we think is what we expect to happen, and we're also going to cover a brand new Mortal Kombat inspired tower range.
Finish him!
So the main news of the day is that Jimmy Butler is a Golden State Warrior. The Warriors. Are they back? Then we have I think it's Mark Williams goes to the Los Angeles Lakers. So now they have some interior, I wouldn't say defender, but someone to get rebounds, someone to be there, someone to make people think twice before they
He's
go
a
for a layup.
He's a shot blocker and a rebounder, and then every once in a while you're gonna get some good offense out of him. But it's gonna be really simple for him. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of pick and roll. Go get him to the basket, easy buckets. Nothing too complex.
Well, all I know about this guy is that I seen LaMelo Ball basically lob city to him all the time. Like that was his Blake Griffin or DeAndre Jordan. So, man, more like DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan couldn't really do shit. He wasn't. I mean, not to disrespect the guy, but he didn't have any low post moves. This man was somebody who fed.
No, I'm not saying offensively. I'm saying defensively. Defensively, he's an anchor down there for them defensively.
No, that's why I said. That's why
I
I was gonna say that. I was just correcting myself from saying Blake Griffin because Blake Griffin can actually do something.
Oh, okay.
DeAndre Jordan, no. He's more like a DeAndre Jordan to LaMelo Ball, and now he's a Laker. So the Lakers should be happy with that. So
Give me
congratulations.
a hell yeah!
I mean, the Lakers are 10 games above 500 without AD and without, the new acquisition. So this is something that, something worth noting, and it's something worth paying attention to. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say a little underrated pickup was I wouldn't say underrated. I would say for the future, it's not a bad idea. As long as as long as he can stay off the injury bug, and that's Brandon Ingram to the Raptors. I think that gives them a piece for the future, to build off of. And then I thought Kuzma to Milwaukee was straight, but then I heard they got rid of Middleton, and to me, they're pretty much the same player.
What's up, chat? We're talking about the trade deadline.
I don't feel like you lost or gained anything with that.
Put it in the comments. What's your favorite?
Is he a better defender? Not really. I don't think so.
Who?
Like Middleton, Kuzma. To me, they're just two offensive guys who can go get a bucket.
Yeah, but Middleton's lost his touch. We don't even know if Kuzma still has his touch either, for that matter. Maybe they just need a new scenery for them to
That's what I'm
recharge
saying.
their battery.
Could be, but also my thing is, these guys also have been hurt a lot during their careers. They usually be on the bench because they're not active. So it's not the first time.
Well, this is one of the best trade deadline events that we've had in a long, long time. For the most part, most people don't get traded like this for the, you know what I'm saying? We've had the most unexpected trade of all time just happen. We've had a few teams making some weird head scratchers, if you will. And then there's some GMs that are looking for, I don't know, self-delete. I guess we can't say the other word, so we'll say self-cancel or self-delete because they're going to get fired. They're aiming to get fired.
Screw you! You're fired!
If I really look at it, like, I think the team that came out the worst was the Bulls. You gave up Zach LaVine, right? Even though Zach LaVine, okay, yes, he does get hurt a lot. You're right. That is true. But the L is giving up Zach LaVine. How did the Spurs get De'Aaron Fox in this deal, and all they gave up was Zach Collins and Trey Jones and a pick?
Because that pick is probably very good.
I don't know.
But like I said, there
If
was
the
a lot of head
Spurs
scratchers.
if the Spurs make the playoffs, to me, that pick ain't gonna be like no high pick.
Well,
I mean, they did get 3 first-round picks, but that's tough. I don't like picks. I like players. I like you give me a well-known commodity, and then also
but what if they don't want a well-known commodity?
it could be. I mean, I guess they're going in that rebuild mode all the way again.
They got 3 first-round picks. They could maybe move up, you know what I'm saying, the ladder. Get a better player. Maybe they're looking for something completely different than what they have right now. And Zach LaVine was their only ticket to get it. Because they had DeRozan, but DeRozan's gone. You know what I mean? So this is probably something. This out of all the moves, this is the one I could have guessed. The Bills are gonna shop Zach LaVine to the I wouldn't say to the highest bidder, just to the most profitable bidder, I guess. The one that gives you the most draft picks. What I'm surprised is that nobody really fuck with the Utah Jazz. They're the ones that have all the picks. The OKC Thunder, I don't know how nobody fuck with them. They're the ones that have all the picks.
And to me, like
Now I get
a
it.
lot of young talent too.
I get it. A lot of those picks that OKC have don't mean much because they're winning 60 games a year. But there's some picks they have that don't belong to them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of picks that they have that don't belong to them, that belongs to somebody else. So they could really do that. But we'll see. Because they really don't have the roster spots to keep drafting good players, even though I'm sure they still can. And they nowhere near the salary cap to keep all these guys.
This is true. Eventually, they will move on. They will have to. They have no choice.
However, I don't see a problem with you having a good team and keep building up to it. If you could luck yourself into another franchise player to play along SGA, so be it. Some people say that it was Chet Holmgren.
Goddamn white boy.
I don't think so, and I'm not a hater. I'm just calling it how I see it. Chet Holmgren is just fine. He's going to be an all-star. He's one of those guys there, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get, I don't know if he deserves a max contract, but pretty damn close, like a Julius Randle kind of deal. But he's not a superstar. He's not a franchise player. He's very good, but he's not a franchise player. And, you know what I'm saying, with all those draft picks, you never know. You could luck yourself into it. However, I'm just surprised that nobody tried to maybe, you know what I'm saying,
Make a bigger move.
pick something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll trade you this guy. I think you need some more scoring. I'll trade you this guy if you give me some an expiring contract or just a few draft picks that you have over there. Hell yeah, I'll do it. Why not? But that's not what's happened. What's happened is that some of the teams that needed help got help. So let's talk about that Jimmy Himmy with Mr. Shimmy. You got Miami trading Jimmy Buckets to Golden State Warriors. Miami receives Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, and a first-round pick in 2029, I believe.
And Schroeder was there too. That's the guy I think took the biggest L.
Schroeder got traded 4 times in 24 hours. He don't know what flight to catch. That's got to be a fucking record. That's got to be a record that will never be broken.
I heard he already signed. He already had almost signed a lease. And they.
This is business. This is sports. This is sports and this is business, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something right here. Let me tell you something.
Be cool, nigga.
Once upon a time, there was a very, very, very highly recruited in high school and the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. He went number 1 overall. And before he could even put a hat on and talk to the commissioner, he got traded. First pick overall. First pick overall. Before he put his hat on, immediately traded. Do you know who that player is?
What year?
1993.
93.
Funny thing is, the team had the first overall pick the year before. It's not that they messed it up. It's just that for some reason or another, they just didn't think these two could mesh up, so they traded it for somebody else who ended up being a legend, but Injuries killed both of them eventually.
Who we talking about?
Chris Webber.
Damn, that's tough.
He got traded. He got drafted by the Orlando Magic and immediately traded him to the Washington Bullets. Or was it to the Warriors? One of the two. The Warriors.
I mean,
For Penny Hardaway.
A lot of teams fuck up a lot of shit. like for example, you got Charlotte who gave up on Kobe, sent him to the Lakers.
They didn't give up on Kobe.
Huh?
They didn't give up on Kobe.
No, I'm saying they traded the pick.
Yeah, but they made an agreement to do that ahead of time.
Yeah, but still, that's
I don't know why.
to give up on. I mean, shit. I don't even know what they fucking took. Do
They
you?
didn't take anybody. They traded him for Vlade Divac and somebody else.
That's tough.
I don't know what they were thinking because at that time they still had Larry Johnson.
Oh, they did have Larry Johnson, right?
They still had.
Damn, that would have made him pretty damn good on.
I think they still had Alonzo Mourning too,
Oh my goodness.
and Muggsy Bogues. So they probably felt like why do they need Vlade Divac? I think Alonzo Mourning left that season to Miami. I think that's what happened. He left, and they needed the center, so they called somebody who had a viable center. Vlade Divac is a great center. Don't get me wrong. This guy's a wizard.
Damn, how do you see that in workouts or?
They didn't work him out. That was for the Lakers. Just like the Mavericks and Trae Young. Atlanta said
they had it in place then. What you're
Atlanta
saying.
said, "Listen, I know who you want. I know who I want. I want Trae Young, and I already called the other two teams that are after me. They're not gonna pick him. If you want to, give me an extra pick, and I'll pick Luka Doncic for you. So make sure nobody else gets him, and then you give me Trae Young when it's your turn. 3 picks later.
Gotcha.
So they never worked. The Mavs never worked out Trae Young, and the Hawks never worked out Doncic. It was just a pre-draft agreement. I think that's what happened with the Lakers and the Hornets.
Damn. That's a swing and a miss, a strikeout, whatever the hell you want to call it. Triple play.
Well, it's easy to say that now. Back then, there was no shooting guard that came out of high school that was a beast.
No, I understand. I'm just saying it's a fumble.
Well, it kind of worked out for them in a way. It's not like they, saying they were ass forever, but obviously it wasn't what Kobe delivered to the Lakers. But are the Warriors back? Do you expect Golden State to recruit or to contend for the Western Crown, if you will?
Golden State? No.
Yeah.
Not with I don't think with the top teams, but I think they gave themselves a good shot getting Jimmy Butler though. That's a big move. He's a big time player who always plays big in big moments. So you add that with another guy who plays big time, big moments, and you might have a nice gumbo. You know what I'm saying?
I actually think the Warriors are back.
Be cool, nigga.
Explain.
The reason why I think this is because the Warriors, people forget, just 2 months ago, this is the top seed in the West. It wasn't OKC. OKC didn't start being number one from the very beginning. Golden State was a surprise of the league. Not Cleveland. Not nobody else. Everybody expected Cleveland to be pretty good. Everybody expected OKC to be pretty good. Everybody expected, the Knicks to be pretty good. The Celtics to be back. Nobody expected I would say the Sixers to be that bad, even with or without Embiid.
Yeah.
Nobody expected Jimmy to be like this against, the Miami Heat. Nobody expected Luka Doncic to get traded, motherfucker. But nobody expected Golden State to just come out of nowhere from the season and tear it up. Nobody expected that. Until December hit, these guys were the number one fucking seed, motherfucker. And they did it with defense. They didn't do it with shooting. This is not the Super Splash Brothers or the Splash Bros from back then. Or then this definitely ain't the Kevin Durant Warriors. You can kiss that one goodbye.
At 75 points.
But they were doing this with defense. The problem was, I think teams figured out Because I was saying it before that even happened. I said it in the podcast. You could look it up a few episodes ago when I put Steph Curry on the cover. I had said this can't continue unless teams figure out that there's only one guy that can really go apeshit on them on offense. So if you just make sure he doesn't go off,
Team's not going.
which I remind you, not every team is equipped to do that. Remember, it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to have the team built to do it, the coaches to do it. Okay? What I think is happening is that teams have figured it out because they're still competitive. It's not like they're losing every game. They're still competitive. Matter of fact, they're playing the Lakers right now. They were down 26. Let's see what the score is now. Oh, the game is over. Oh, no, it's not.
They're winning. Oh, no, they lost.
They lost 112 to
It was
119.
competitive. It was a competitive fourth
Yes.
quarter. They didn't just give up.
But the Golden State Warriors
Steph Curry.
just added one of the premier playoff performers in the game. And not only that, one of the best defenders in the wing, the perimeter defenders out there.
For real.
So if Draymond Green is as great defensively as everybody says he is, this should be a very, very good team. I'm not saying they're going to be the top seed, but I wouldn't be surprised if they sneak up to 5.
I'm not. What I meant by
Because they still got more depth than the Lakers do.
To me, they'll be formidable, but I don't think out of those two out of the depth that OKC has is what I'm saying. That's what I mean by like I don't think they'll go like finals or anything like that. I just think they'll make the playoffs and it's gonna be really competitive and they might surprise a couple teams, but I don't see them getting past OKC or the Lakers. For that
they
matter.
got a better depth. They got better depth than the Lakers do. They got better depth than the Nuggets do. They got better depth than the Rockets and the Memphis Grizzlies, and they've got better depth than the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is clear. They don't have a better depth than the Clippers. The Clippers the top part, the top heavy part isn't really producing.
The
like
Clippers,
they do.
shout out to the Clippers. They just added Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yes.
That's a nice pickup.
So I expect the Warriors to be back to contend for the Western Crown. I think these guys will make it to the second round. We shall see. We shall see. But
I
there's a
can see something like
well-coached
that.
team who's
Absolutely.
this moniker this year is not the Super Splash Brothers. Is not scoring. They were winning earlier this year with their defense and being a great fast break team. Jimmy's only going to add to that. So watch out, everybody. I'm calling it right now. The Warriors are fucking back. All right. Let's get to the next one. Nola sends BI to the Raptors. What are the Toronto Raptors cooking? They've got Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, and now they got Ingram. A lineup that looks legit on paper. Motherfucker. But not really, because the Raptors are 16-35, currently sit 13th in the East. I don't even see him making the play-in with this.
It's not looking good. It's definitely not looking good.
Is there anybody else playing in Toronto I'm missing?
Toronto has RJ Barrett. That's all I can think of.
RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes. And that's it.
He's decent.
And that's it, right?
I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and Jakob Poeltl's pretty good over there. He's not,
Yeah, but
he's not the best center, but he's not the worst either.
But
He's decent.
these Raptors, I don't know. I see what they're trying to do. Obviously, this is at least trying. At least you can give them an A for effort.
This is something to me. This is for the future. This ain't the now. I don't think they know that. I don't believe that they even have a chance to make the play-in. So, let alone now the East, basically just the Celtics just added a piece. You know what I'm saying? You got teams adding pieces like Cleveland adding who they added DeAndre Hunter. So you know what I'm saying? I just don't. I see them going backwards, and we won't even be talking about this team come playoff time.
Yeah.
So this is for the future. This looks like towards the future. What can we build towards the future? Maybe we got Scotty Barnes, a tall wing who's about 6'9", 6'10". Then you got Brandon Ingram who's about 6'9", 6'10". You know what I'm saying? Those are two. That's kind of where the league is going now with having those wings that can defend, multiple wings that can defend.
Yeah, but the thing about that is that you can't say that's for the future. These guys are not that young.
Well, Brandon Ingram isn't.
Neither's
But
RJ
then
Barrett.
also, Brendan Ingram needs to stay healthy.
Neither's RJ
in order
Barrett.
for this to even look anywhere near. I think it could look.
Neither's RJ Barrett though. He ain't that young.
Yeah, but he ain't that old either.
He's a 8-year veteran now.
Still not that old. That's not that old.
Building for the future is somebody when it's 2-3 years in. This guy's already 7 years in. So is Bi.
To me, that's build. To me, this looks like a build for the future type of move.
By the time,
I like. Do you see this team making the playoff
no, I don't.
or the play-in?
No, I
So
don't.
that's what I'm saying. This has to be looking towards the future,
Or
towards
maybe
the next year.
Or maybe they're just trying the best they can and they're not going to succeed.
That's just that. I can't give you an effort. For that effort, then that's not a smart move.
It is a smart move. It's the best you can do. What better move they can do? They ain't going to get the KD.
Don't make a move.
But you can't sit back. That's the stupidest thing you could do. That's how you get to where you keep going. That's how you stay where you're at because you don't ever make a move. You don't ever take risks.
Yeah, but that's too much of a risk.
But you have to take risks. You're Toronto.
A guy who can't even stay on the court. We talking about a guy who can't stay on the court, bro.
I get it.
This is every year.
But they got to try something because you know what? No free agent wants to go to Toronto. Ever has. They lose stars. They don't gain them. So they got to do whatever they can to try to make a roster. This is a small market team, brother. You know what I'm saying? What else can they do? They can't keep going for the draft because obviously the draft isn't always fruitful.
Brendan Ingram is playing? He's playing? Or he's hurt?
I don't think he's playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, at least they're trying. At least the fans know the owners are trying. Because there's some teams I don't even know. There's some teams I don't even know what they try.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is a guarantee. I'm just saying, like, legit, though, these guys, they ain't got much moves.
Okay, so I won't give it an A then. I'll give it a...
No, I'll give an A for effort, but I'm not giving it an A for the trade. Hell no.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
I said
trade.
A for effort because they're at least trying.
Oh, okay.
The GMs are at least trying.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They're at least trying to do something. Something's better than nothing. They ain't going to get KD. They ain't going to get Jimmy Butler. They ain't going to get fucking... Who else got traded? They ain't even going to get DeAndre Hunter. They're not going to get none of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Cleveland got Spider Mitchell, but speak of the devil. Atlanta sends DeAndre Hunter to the Cavs, and Bogdanovich got sent to the Clippers. What is ATL doing? They're like the Mavs. It's like they're in tandem. They both drafted Trae Young and Luka the same year. One got rid of Luka. The other one, I don't think they're gonna get rid of Trae Young. But they got rid of a lot of people in front of, like, around him that matter, unless there's somebody in the bench that we don't know of. Because they ain't get shit back. They ain't get shit back. They got Schroeder for a little bit. That's all they got.
They didn't really get much. I can't really say nothing about what Atlanta's doing. I don't know. You right. Maybe I gotta give more credit to Toronto because I don't know what the hell this is.
I mean,
A guy to me, honestly, Atlanta's right there. They weren't like they were like in that play-in.
they are.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So it's like, bro,
But you gotta imagine they're gonna start sinking now.
hell yeah, absolutely. They lost everything. What is it? Trae Young and Daniels and Iguodala? That's about it. I can't think of anyone else. You don't got Hunter. You don't got Bogdanovich. You don't, like, Capella's hurt.
And the trade deadline is done. It's over. You gotta wait till the offseason to make any moves.
So to me, yeah,
So
this season's over.
I think Atlanta might be rebuilding. Maybe they have a free agent somewhere that wants to sign and nobody talks about. I don't know.
They're going after Cooper.
Cooper. But this doesn't make any sense for Atlanta, who's 9th seed. They were competing just fine. I mean, not really, but they were competing. They were sitting earlier a little higher, but then they went on a 7-game losing streak.
This to me, like, yeah, I think that probably what did it in. And then also, I think this is like a wave the white flag. Like, these teams in the East are too good for us to compete. So it's like, and then you give them a piece to compete even more. It's like, God damn. DeAndre Hunter? Like, why would you give up? I don't know why you would give up on DeAndre Hunter. That's, for the life of me, I don't understand that move.
I just don't know what the fucking Hawks or the goddamn Mavs are thinking. I just don't. I don't know what they're thinking. They don't make any sense. The Mavs literally are risking it all for right now. They're going for broke. They want to win now. So that's obvious. It's just not smart. Atlanta, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're tanking.
Speaking of smart, how about Smart going to the Wizards? They had to throw in a first round pick to get his ass over there. That's crazy.
I don't think that's gonna do much over there.
No, it ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm saying, like, the fact that you had to throw in a first round pick with him, I think that shows how far he's fallen off.
Well, that's what I try to tell you about Draymond Green. Some guys play better when they're in a good team. When you put them in another team, you'll see who they really are.
Yeah, clearly.
And I'm not even a hater. I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell people. Marcus Smart and the Boston Celtics look like an all-star. Outside of the Celtics, he don't look like an all-star no more. Trust me, if you did that to Draymond Green way back in the day, it'd be the same thing. Because look what Draymond Green's been doing the last few years. Nothing. How many Defensive Player of the Years he winning now? Who's he stopping now? What accolades is he getting now? How many All-Stars is he making now? That's my point. That's my fucking point.
Finish him.
I mean, his numbers weren't good enough to be making the All-Star team.
Anyways. Anyway, he's literally very overrated. Okay, I'm not saying he don't deserve his jersey to be retired up there.
Listen,
he did work.
You play with energy and you did
But
work.
he ain't no all-star, bro. He was playing in an elite team.
We was literally what I'm literally looking at the numbers like 14, 10, and 5. What? This makes the All-Star team? No way, bro. There's no way this makes the All-Star team.
Yeah. The thing is, everybody's like, well, if Draymond Green wasn't so good, then why did they make him like the point forward? And it's like he only did the point forward.
You have to you have to have the off ball because you're trying to create space so that they can shoot. That's the way they get the ball. It's an easier way to get the ball off the screen. So yeah, you was the playmaker, pretty much.
But anybody could have did that as long as they were smart.
Facts.
As long as you had a good basketball like
and big, because he's a big boy.
Put Jokic instead of Draymond Green in that team and see what
Oh
happens.
my goodness, no,
It wouldn't be fair because you know damn well it's different.
that would be scary as hell.
Okay.
Don't do that.
And then
please.
people are like, Draymond Green was the best defensive player in the team. That was the defensive stopper. No. The best defensive player there was Andre Iguodala. This is that he was older.
Damn,
But the best player there was Andre Iguodala.
I know Steph Curry loves the Golden State Warriors, but could you have imagined that? Him with Jokic on Denver? If they just say, hey, just let's rebuild.
Yeah, but Clay's not Clay no more. And Steph Curry,
You don't need
He ain't
Clay
going
though.
nowhere.
You just need Jokic and Steph. That would
Steph Curry's
great.
retired of Golden State Warrior.
Yeah. I'm just saying hypothetically.
But if Jokic decides to leave Denver, maybe we have something.
I don't know because they're both champions in their city.
And
I
I don't
just
think
don't see
I
that.
don't think Joker's leaving either. They love him there. He likes being there. It's cold, like where he's from, so it's fine. He feels like at home. Well, the trade deadline was shocking. It was pretty shocking. However, it shook the league up. So let's go to the power rankings, shall we? The power rankings.
Give me a hell yeah.
All right. So go ahead, broski. Who you got?
I'm gonna start first with the Boston Celtics at number 1 still. They proved that they're still that team. You guys can doubt them. They don't have the best record. They're not playing hard. Well, my boy over here told me not too long ago that the Celtics, they just came off winning a championship, so maybe they might be resting just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And after the All-Star break, I think we're going to take off. That's just, y'all can keep that receipt. So anyways, number 2, OKC. Man, if we weren't right before, gotta be goddamn right now. Shea Gilgeous, Juice Alexander is clear MVP. Clear MVP. It's clear as day. He's got his team playing. They have the best record in the West. And man, that's tough. That's gonna be a tough out. That's gonna be a tough out for real. That team got a lot of depth. They got a lot of players on that team. So then, anyways, I got the Cavs at 3. Donovan Mitchell. You just added DeAndre Hunter.
That's
Then-
number 3.
Yes. Then I got the Knicks at 4. I think that nucleus is gelling great together. Find a little more consistency offensively, but we need to do that too. But because there's some new guys on that team, I expected y'all to go through, ups and downs. I think you guys will figure it out. Come playoff time, it'll be set. I got Memphis at number 5. Memphis is balling right now. Not just balling, Jaren Jackson Jr. is playing in the last week like an MVP.
Not against the Knicks.
Like an MVP. I'm talking about like 30, 32, 35. Like, he's putting up some really good numbers.
He was cheeks against the Knicks.
Be cool, nigga.
It's okay. You can have bad games, bro. I mean, everybody has bad games. That's part of it.
Go ahead.
Number 6, I got the Denver Nuggets. I think the Denver Nuggets, they're just always going to be in that conversation because of Jokic, because he's such a consistent player. And just when you talk about consistency, I don't think you find anything better in the NBA than Jokic. Number 7, I got the Lakers. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers. They playing really well right now, and they just added a heck of a piece. Not to mention adding another piece in Mark Williams. If you didn't know, if you're living under a rock, they added Luka Doncic, and then they proceeded to add Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets. I thought that was big to have that anchor in the middle now. Now you're a contender. Simple as that. At number 8, I got the Clippers. I think the Clippers are one of those teams that we're going to say hi and bye to. So I don't got them that high. And then I got Houston at number 9. They're falling off a cliff. You said it, bro. Team, they don't shoot well. They do play with energy. They do play hard. They have talent. But that's gonna take some time. So then we have at number 10, I'm going with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I like their record on the road and in the playoffs. If you are gonna contend or even try to contend, you gotta win on the road.
Okay.
So those are my top 10, sir.
All right. Well, for those who don't know, when we do our power rankings for football or basketball, we have a difference in methodology, okay, in our method. He has a method of what he sees now going towards the future for the tournament. However, I'm different. My rankings reflect if the tournament were to start today. Ready right here, right now. Mine is Mortal Kombat inspired because back in the day, you could not, and I repeat, not finish the game. So let's take a look here. So the tower rankings here.
Don't remind me.
I got the Milwaukee Bucks at number 10. I don't even have the Clippers in here. I don't trust the Clippers anymore. They're not good against good teams.
Gotcha.
Milwaukee's actually improved. And I think they just got a little bit better with Kuzma. We'll see. I got the T-Wolves there because the T-Wolves is a team that's actually they had a 6-game win streak just right now, and they've proven that they can play in the playoffs. Not the team as it's constructed right now, but the players in this team all have played in the playoffs, so they have experience. You're right. I got the Rockets dipping because, like I said, I don't know. I'm not a hater. I've been saying it like for a few weeks now. Whenever I see the Rockets play, they're ass. They play like ass. They can't shoot. They're a good defensive team and they're young, but they can't shoot. Sometimes they slash, sometimes they don't. So I don't know how they won so many games, but every time I catch a game from the Rockets, they play like ass. So I haven't put them there. Then I got the Grizzlies. My boy just, you know what I'm saying, said some nice, favorable things about Jaren Jackson, but like I said, against the Knicks, he played like ass. He says sometimes you have bad games, but he has a lot of bad games against good teams. Do you know that this team is 13-13 against above 500 teams? This is not a contender. This is a pretender. Then I got the Lakers. The Lakers are they're I think the second best team in the West, but I have to put them behind the Nuggets, obviously, because the Nuggets are now playing a lot better, and they're a recent champion. Which I just mentioned right now, they have Jokic. Jokic is playing on another level. When Luka gets to the Lakers, we will see how that will entail. Like he said, they just got a center from Charlotte who has nice, upside, and they got Jackson Hayes back there. Who knows what the Lakers can do, but they is somebody you have to actually keep a note right here and pay attention to because they're not going anywhere. After that, then you got my New York Knicks. I got my New York Knicks at number 4 as well because the New York Knicks, they're better than the average teams by a mile, and they contend against the best teams. They sometimes stomp them. Then you got OKC. OKC is behind Cleveland because OKC, even though SGA is on a tear, that team has weaknesses. If they meet a team with more tenacity, teams that like bang on the boards and get a lot of offensive boards, don't turn the ball over, they struggle against those teams. Cleveland, I put them over there just because they don't struggle against those teams like that. Cleveland just either has a good day or a bad day. But when they playing lights out there, they just got DeAndre Hunter. This got to be the second best team in the league. And then obviously Boston, they're still well equipped. They got Porzingis, they got Al Horford, they got Jaylen Brown, they got Jason Tatum, they got Drew Holiday, they just
added Torrey Craig.
They got a lot of weapons over there. So Boston, and they're the reigning champions, they belong to be there. But the NBA has been shifted now. There's no way I could put the Grizzlies and the Rockets up there anymore. I'm going to put them back where they belong as pretenders. They're not going to make the play, and I think they're going to make the playoffs, but they're not a team that's going to advance very far. Not at all.
Not far, but he's playing on another level. He really is. He really is. The last week I've been watching, he's been playing really well. He has.
Against good teams, we'll see, because that's not what I see. That's not what I see. They 13-13. Ja Morant, you're supposed to be better than this. They've got
Ja Morant is hurt again.
They've got Desmond Bane. You're supposed to be better than this. Maybe it's the coaching. Who knows? I think he's a good coach. I think it's on the players, not the coach. But the Grizzlies should be better than this. They should be contending better than this. What I saw last year with the T-Wolves, I was thinking to myself, if Ja Morant never got hurt and they still had Dylan Brooks, suspended and they still have Dylan Brooks, this team can do things. So last year's T-Wolves, to me, was supposed to be the Grizzlies. Had shit went right, but shit went left. And it stayed that way. And that's the tower rankings for
Fatality.
First week of February here in the NBA.
Against
Right
Milwaukee,
after the trade deadline.
he had 37. Against San Antonio, he had 31.
Yep.
And
Those are two bad defensive teams.
And against New York, he had 21. I don't know. He's been really consistent lately. 28, 21, 21, 37, 31, 32. I'm just saying in this week, if you watch this whole week, he's been playing on a different level. I've never seen him play like that. Not even a month.
Well, the only time I saw him this week was against my Knicks, and he was ass. He was just regular.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. People they're gonna have bad games. That's not always gonna be.
Yeah,
I score 40.
But when I saw him play against Golden State, he didn't have such a hot game, and Golden State wasn't even that good that then. When I see him play against OKC, doesn't have a good game. When I saw him play against Cleveland, He was alright. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't alright. I don't know. They just 13-13 against 500 teams. It might just not be him. It's the entire team. But that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm not blaming him for being the seventh. I just, you know what I'm saying, the Grizzlies are what the Grizzlies are.
He's doing that, and he's doing all that too in 30, 34, 28 minutes, 32, 26, 31.
Yeah.
So it's just like 30. Damn. Nah, that's impressive. He's playing good. He's playing really good, but yeah, that team's not going nowhere.
No, I don't think so.
They're not going. Yeah, they ain't going. Not against the contenders. Hell no. Those teams are too good.
So let's see if the Mavs sneak back up into the tower rankings. I know a lot of Mavs fans. We had one over here. Like, man, how come the Mavs ain't so low? They were playing hot.
Sorry.
Then Luka got hurt. They dropped, and they're still down there.
Problem is, your guys over here hurt already. He's already on another.
You don't got
team.
AD. You don't got AD. You got AD, but you don't got AD. And who do you got left? Lively, Tim Hardaway Jr. Who they got? Kyrie by himself. They better do something. Obviously, this is the tower rankings. This is not the Western Conference standings.
They like Max Christie.
This is not the Western Conference standings, but you gotta start now. Right now, the trade deadline is over. The All-Star game is about to be here. Half the season's already been played. This is the final stretch, bro. If you want to make the tournament, if you want to get into the Mortal Kombat tournament and not just the play-in, so you don't have to go to OKC in the first round, get it together now. You got to outplay the T-Wolves, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Clippers, and if I'm mistaken, also the who was it? It wasn't the Spurs. Oh, the Clippers. Did I say the Clippers?
Spurs are gonna start playing better though.
I
can see that team.
I didn't even mention. I'm talking about the teams ahead of you. Then you're talking about the teams behind you. The Portland Trailblazers. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 9 out of 10, and then now you got. You know what I'm saying?
And they're healthy.
San Antonio.
It's almost like we haven't seen what Portland can do because somebody's always on the bench that needs to be on the floor, and now they have everybody on the floor right now, and they're playing really good. They're playing really good right now.
And who knows what the fuck to think about the Phoenix Suns? Those motherfuckers are done.
I know good loser like you.
They're the opposite.
I have no idea.
They
what
went
to
in
say about
reverse.
them. Devin Booker should retire. Bradley Beal should play in China, and KD should ask for a trade again.
And I wonder how Phoenix Suns fans feel. Like, damn.
We got all these
We were
stars.
so happy. We got Bradley Beal. We got
and
KD.
happening, and nothing's happening. Hey, yo, KD. Don't you regret not going to the Knicks?
Finish him.
Well, we're going to wrap it up here, good folks. We'll be back on Saturday. Saturday, we will be back to make our predictions for the fucking Super Bowl, the Cell games. His Eagles versus the two-time reigning champion going for a three-peat and three-time champion overall.
What's up, King James?
What's up, Broski? You caught us late, man. We're literally just about to sign out. We were just talking about the trade deadline. Pretty crazy NBA. Shook up. This is the tower rankings. This is how I have if the fucking playoffs were to start today. This is how I have it lined up right now. The power rankings.
They definitely
the Mortal
shook
Kombat
that.
inspired tower rankings. Nah, you good, my G. You good. We'll be back Saturday to recap some more of the NBA. What's up, Cole?
What up, Cole?
What's going on, my G? You guys called us late today. We were literally gonna sign out. We were talking about the trades and the trade deadline. How the Lakers have shook up a little bit.
Clearly, we know what the biggest impact trade is going to be.
The Spurs.
That's easy.
The Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? People have whipped up a few things. I don't know how much it's gonna help the Mavericks. I don't know how much this is gonna help the Spurs. But I do know how much this is going to help Golden State, and this is how much it's going to help the fucking Lakers, man. The goddamn Lakers. Fuck the Lakers, man. They always get, man, they're so lucky, bro. They're so lucky. Laker fans are lucky as fuck. They're lucky as fuck. They're the only team that could get that kind of deal with only one draft pick.
Well, They don't.
and a bum of a power forward.
Well, they don't draft well.
No, they do draft well.
Well, sometimes
They draft well. The problem is that they
they
never
don't keep it.
No, they trade a lot of them because they always want to win now. So the NFL awards, I'm a I'm a Ravens fan. You guys know me, but I always said it. You can't always give it to Lamar Jackson. And Josh Allen had one more win more than him. He had comparable stats. So it's okay. It's okay. Josh Allen is the MVP. I'm not surprised. Jaden Daniels is the best rookie I've ever seen. So he rookie of the year.
Defensive player of the year.
No, that's not a surprise either.
I mean, that's true.
Offensive player of the year either. Comeback player of the year was a surprise because I didn't think Joe Burrow left. But okay. I mean, he did miss half the season.
He's hurt, so
I guess.
probably what they was looking at. I mean, he did put up gaudy numbers.
He didn't even make the playoffs.
Bro, but that's his fault. We talked about this already. That's not his fault.
Yeah, but somebody played just as good and made it to the playoffs.
You talking about Baker?
No. Sam Darnold.
Oh, damn, you're right. Yeah.
That should have been the comeback player of the year.
I mean, but yeah and no. Because we talk about this all the time, how we don't just count we don't just count playoffs. So just because you get to the playoffs, look how bad he played in the playoffs.
I get it, but he's still the comeback player of the year to me.
Nah,
I expect that from Joe Burrow. I did not expect this from Sam Darnold.
yeah, but that's not a comeback player though.
Yes, it is, because where was Sam Darnold the year before?
I mean, he ain't never like arrived though. Like he ain't really start for nobody. He's always
when he
he's
first started,
pretty much off the bench.
when he first started, his first 2 years were okay. They weren't bad. They just turned bad eventually
I mean, he was on.
on a bum ass team.
Okay, I can see your point.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad that they gave it to Joe Burrow. I just felt like Sam Darnold deserved it more. But it's okay.
I'm kind of glad they gave it to Joe Burrow because that nigga played like ass
Because
in the playoffs.
comeback player of the year was Joe Burrow when he went to the Super Bowl after missing a whole season. That's what comeback player of the year is to me. That's when he should have won it. Who was the comeback player of the year that year?
What they got? I haven't even seen that.
I
Cole.
don't know.
Cole, you might be our like inside guy. You on all that shit.
I mean, Lamar is the MVP. Everybody knows Lamar's the MVP. Even him fucking choking in the game, if you watch that game, the better player was Lamar. And the stats show it. The better player was Lamar. He had a way better rating. He had the second best rating in the entire weekend, and he fucking choked. The only guy he had a better rating was Jaden Daniels against the Lions.
Do you think that playoff game cost Lamar the MVP?
Nah, I don't think so. I think they made up their mind a long time ago. But Josh Allen deserved it. It's not like they gave it to somebody who didn't
No,
deserve
yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying?
you-
Josh
I mean,
Allen
you
deserved
said-
it.
you
And I
said
said it a
that.
long
You
time
said
ago.
that.
I said it a long time ago. Josh Allen's the MVP.
Oh, they're hoping for it. Why?
Vegas, what they should do is to shop Max Crosby and get that number one first overall and get a higher pick. That's what they should do. What the Raiders should do is make a phone call to you know what? Call Indiana and tell them to send over Flacco. That's what the Raiders should do. Call over Flacco and then draft a quarterback. That's what you should do. Get Flacco over there and draft the quarterback and have Flacco
what
show
pick are
them
we
how to
talking
do
about
it.
with them?
I think they're the fifth pick. They ain't gonna get the top flight quarterback with that unless the other teams are stupid.
I'm probably gonna have to start doing a mock draft. I want to do a mock draft. See what that looks like.
I'm gonna wait. I mean, you can. I wanted to wait a little bit till we get to the
combine.
No, around the combine is when I wanted to do it. When the combine started.
No, just rough drafts. I'm
Yeah.
just doing like scribble scrabble. See what it's looking like.
Well, the Raiders. Listen, the Raiders are not the organization they used to. This used to be this used to be like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Ravens. That used to be the Ravens back then. They were always in the playoffs. They were a tough-nosed team. They were one of the teams that were very physical. They were dirty. They played dirty, and they believe in old school football. That's not the Raiders no more. This new Raiders, I don't know what they believe in. The son of Al Davis is not the same. I think the Raiders should get Joe Flacco and draft the quarterback, whatever's left available, and have him try to like tutor him or something, because there ain't nothing around that's available.
For real.
There is nothing around that's available that's worth the grabbing. Like, seriously,
Let's see.
what quarterback is available that people are gonna want to trade?
None.
That you would actually want? Not you ain't gonna want Aaron Rodgers. Nobody wants Aaron Rodgers. You don't want Aaron Rodgers in the Raiders. I mean, he might just be good for a year. Maybe if you could get Aaron Rodgers instead of Joe Flacco, go ahead. But you still got to draft the quarterback. You still got to draft the QB.
Okay, so 6 overall. I'm thinking Sanders. Because Cam's not going to be there.
Sanders is gone number 2, broski. Cam 1 and Shador
Okay,
go 1
so
and 2.
Tennessee has number 1, right?
And New York has no, not New York. New England has number 2. No, wait.
If New England got number 2, they're not going for a quarterback.
What's the draft order again?
You just need to fall. You just need them to fall to 4 and just go up and get them.
Oh, no. It's Tennessee, Cleveland, and then New York.
Oh,
Shador
damn.
and Cam Ward are gone. They're gone.
Yeah, because that's what they value. That's true. That's pretty much how it works. You find a quarterback that looks similar
Cole.
to the number 1.
Cole, I don't think he should go number 2, but because a team needs a quarterback and is picking number 2, they're going to take him number 2. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm thinking more
Cleveland's
like,
taking Shador Sanders or Cam Ward, whoever's.
I'm thinking
whoever's available.
Sanders like
Don't kid
12
yourself.
or something. I'm just saying, me personally, like 12 through 15.
Yeah.
That's probably where I got him.
Don't kid yourself. Don't kid yourself, okay?
Now Sanders is nice. That's what I'm saying. He got some. He got potential. He definitely got potential.
The
He got some
Cleveland
stuff to
Browns.
work on, but
The Cleveland Browns are not going to roll into the next season depending on Deshaun Watson. That I can promise you.
Nah, yeah.
They're going to go draft a quarterback.
They're gonna draft the quarterback. So it's gonna be Sanders.
Welcome to the new viewers.
Or somebody who else who impresses
Yeah.
somehow, some way.
We were
Nah,
mostly
that
covering the NBA. Right now, we're talking about the NFL awards and a little football. These are the tower rankings for this week. After the trade shit done changed, I got the Lakers a little higher than they were before. And yes, I don't have the Mavericks there because the Mavericks don't belong there just yet. They ain't show me shit, okay?
Finish him.
But the Clippers ain't show me shit either. I got the Bucks over them. I got the T-Wolves over that. So that's that. But as far as football is concerned, no. I think the teams picking 3, 4, 5, and 6 have no chance of getting one of the top 2 quarterbacks unless Tennessee somehow wants to trade back. I know Cleveland's not trading back. Tennessee's the stupid team that might think Will Levis might do something. I don't think so.
King Jamie, what team you talking about?
The Celtics are at the top because they're the deepest team in the league. They have the better bench than anybody in the league. They are the reigning champions.
Can't go by the record, bro.
They're the reigning champions, and in a 7-game series, I don't think none of those teams can beat them as often as they can beat them.
That's funny.
What?
What he said? He said, "Wall and I was in the Chris get thrown to the wolves."
Yes. Big facts. Big facts.
Good one, King Jamie. Good one.
That was a good one.
Fatality.
That was good. I like that one. Oh yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Cole, why do you think the Celtics shouldn't be ranked number 1?
Yeah,
This should be interesting.
We'll put the Mavs up there. Yeah, I got it.
We're gonna put the Mavs up there. It's just that I'm waiting to see it. We saw it tonight against the Celtics. Let's give it a week. Because Milwaukee's on a roll. Minnesota's on a roll. Memphis and the Rockets have not impressed me lately.
Yeah, but this is the regular season. Just, it's different. It's a different monster, bro. Do you guys see how Jimmy Butler operates throughout his season? He don't put wear and tear on his body during the season. He plays, but he don't play like hard. Soon as the playoffs start, it's a whole nother Jimmy.
You could put Cleveland up there, but the reigning champions of the Celtics, they're still proving they're the champions. They beat Cleveland.
And we beat them. So that's...
They're the deepest team in the league. They got the two of the premier two-way players. No, they got the two premier two-way players in the league. Fuck Kawhi Leonard. And they're on a roll. And they got the deep, like I said, they're well coached. They really don't have a weakness. They just don't.
There's just some days we just don't show up to play.
It's just that, you know what I'm saying, these guys are a little hungrier, so they're going to win a little bit more games in the regular season. But come playoff time, when the tournament begins, in a 7-game series,
Cole, what you talking about? Did you not see what Jaylen Brown did in the finals?
Well, they don't have to have the Jimmy Butler. They just got to do what they do. And what they do wins. They've been to the finals 2 times. They lost the first one.
No, but I think he means like grit. Okay, yeah, no, they don't have his grit, but they
don't need to have
They
it.
don't need to have it because
They have their own mojo. They got their own flow. They got their own way of doing things.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's in Golden State. What do you think about that? Do you think Golden State's back? Because I think so.
But Jimmy Butler culture, I feel like a lot of players have done that throughout their careers, where they kind of cruise during the season and then.
Yeah, that dog in them. Jaylen Brown has it and Tatum has it. Believe me, they got it. Drew Holiday got it too. Al Horford got it. Porzingis got it. They are deep, bro.
We got hard, bro.
Pause. They are deep.
You bugging.
I don't listen. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx originally. I'm a Yankee fan, Knicks fan. I'm a Ravens fan in football. But I like nothing Boston. Fuck the Patriots, fuck the Red Sox, and fuck the Celtics. And he's the Celtics fan here, not me. I'm just calling it how I see it. Fuck the Celtics, but they are the top team in the league to me. They're the team to beat. They look like the team to beat. They are the reigning champions, so they're the team to beat. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Trust Mitchell, but we're the ones that made the clutch plays.
No, Spider Mitchell's great. Don't get me wrong. Spider Mitchell's great. But in the playoffs, does the entire Cleveland Cavaliers step up against the Boston Celtics? We shall see. We shall see.
All I'm saying is,
I just hope my Knicks get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's all I'm hoping for.
We just watched the Celtics beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Jaylen Brown didn't play the last 6 minutes.
Okay,
that's how deep he's saying our team is. Like, Derek White can go get you 25. Think about that.
However, you got to understand, Cole, these tower rankings reflect if the tournament were to start today. If they to start today, this is how I have it. Now, he had it different going to the future, but he also still has Boston Celtics number 1.
No, because of the fact that you're the champion until you're dethroned. The following year, you get to stay up there.
No, I don't know about that.
If you're playing on their level.
No. If you show that you're the champion, if you're showing that it looks like you were the champion, and you're the reigning champion, cool.
We play really good against top teams. There's no denying that.
But the Toronto Raptors, for example, when they won and then Kawhi left to the Clippers, they were still a pretty good team, but they were not the number 1 seed. You goddamn right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I'm talking about right now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about right now. If the tournament were to start today, I would say the Celtics are the top seed.
Yeah.
But to each his own. It's not wrong to put Cleveland there. They're balling. They're balling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But I don't go with the teams with the best record. I go with the teams that I trust in the playoff. Like if I had to spend money, I'm trusting. If you have fuck money. Let me put it like this, Cole. If your life was on the line, and you needed a team to beat anybody in the NBA, who's the team that you're trusting number one with your life on the line? If you say Cleveland over the Celtics in a 7-game series, you are crazy. That's how I see it. But all right, y'all, we're gonna sign out. We will be back Saturday. Saturday we will make our predictions for the Super fucking Bowl, the Cell games, baby. We will recap some more of the NBA, and we will see you then. Remember, this is the Pressure Podcast, where a viewer has say. If you like, I could always send you a link. If you have a webcam, it has to be a computer webcam or a laptop. I can send you a link so we can put you on a little screen right here. Hop on the mic and talk your shit. Shit. All right. Pressure means to perform, react, and do it using strategies and sports under rigorous environments, motherfucker.
Hell yeah!
Once again, your boy King Coke, Cole, King James. Appreciate y'all. Nigga said, give me wizards. That's fucking this guy right here.
Cool, nigga.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will see you Saturday.